Now at noon, a snowy, windy morning commute turning into a slushy, cold afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Mike Brookbank. Thanks for joining us here at noon.
And I'm Tiffany Tarpley. Take a look at this video from earlier this morning. We're going to show you here, hopefully. Well, just know that the wind was blowing. It created near whiteout conditions.
Yes, let's bring in meteorologist Katie McGraw. You see it right there. It was a wild morning of the weather here, Katie. We're quiet this afternoon. That's some good news.
It is. Yeah, we're getting a brief break, but you can see that it wasn't that much snow that fell. And when we're looking at some of this video, but the second you get those winds whipping, and it was so cold that's the kind of snow that loves to blow around. And that's what we're dealing with this morning. In terms of snowfall amounts, we did get an update from the National Weather Service. Hit the hardest as expected, Geauga and Ashtabula counties, picking up in Russell Center 5 inches, Monroe Center over 6 inches of snow there. Even Sagamore Hills down in Summit County creeping towards 6 inches of snow. But look at all these other numbers here where you're seeing just over a couple tenths of an inch, and it still created huge issues on the roads this morning. So the front pushed through overnight, just really kicking up the winds at that point. Then you get this batch of snow right in time for the morning drive. Thankfully, we are getting a little bit of a break, and ODOT has been able to keep the roads clear for the most part. When I was driving into work, though, the thing that I noticed was that at times you would get just an area of the road that was covered in snow because of that blowing and drifting snow, especially in areas that already had quite a bit of accumulation. While we're getting a brief break, for most of us, it's still not a quiet radar. You've still got light snow showers on the east side here from Mentor all the way down into Geauga County, including Parkman. You get gapped kind of around Cleveland, but this area of snow from Ashland all the way to Lorain, it's a pretty light snow, but it could add to some slickness and slippery conditions on the roads this afternoon. And there's a trough hanging around, keeping the potential for lake effect snow as we move into this afternoon and evening. And that's going to be my focus and my forecast coming up in just a few minutes, and when we finally get a longer break than just a few hours.